Hey, it's Omi, the spiritual curator, back again. Today, real talk. You're so selfish. How many times have we heard that? Selfishness has been made out to be a bad word. You could be so selfish. You only think about yourself. You only do things that benefit you. Well, yeah, because one, no one on the planet is going to take care of you better than you. And two, if you can't give to yourself, you're not going to be able to give to anybody else. So today's real talk, selfishness, but healthy selfishness. So we've been raised to believe that selfishness, being selfish and only thinking about yourself and only taking care of yourself is a bad thing. Why do we allow other people to put us in that box? Well, one, because we're not selfish enough with our feelings and emotions to tell them to stop saying that. Selfishness means looking out for number one. The most loving thing you can do for yourself, aside from forgiveness, is to be selfish. So, first of all, let's redefine what selfish really looks from a healthy perspective. Healthy selfishness says that you take care of yourself, that you put yourself first, that you honor yourself, and that you acknowledge yourself first. You got to figure you out. You got to figure out what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, what things that people say can trigger you. What makes you tick? Figure yourself out, and then you'll know the best possible way to be selfish. Define what's important to you. What values do you hold? What standards do you hold for yourself? What things will you allow other people to do or not do in your presence? Make a list. Define yourself, define what's important to you, and define what things make you feel good. What things that honor yourself, that will make you feel more peaceful, that will give you more exuberance, that will help you to get to where you're trying to get, and be selfish about it and take care of you first. Make a list. Define your values. Then after you define your values and you define what things make you fulfilled, find out the obstacles in your path. What things are keeping you from joy? What things are keeping you from reaching your goals? What things are making you feel bad? What people in your life do you need to get rid of? What situations? Is your job a dead-end job? Find the obstacles that are keeping you from being happy in your life. And then start chopping them away. Start getting rid of things and eliminating things and people that don't make you feel good. Everything is not for you. Every person is not your friend. Some people don't even have your best interest at heart. So it's best to just eliminate that stress from your life. Eliminate the situations that make you feel uncomfortable, the people that make you feel uncomfortable or insult you or don't bring you joy and positivity. Not everyone's going to be all positive and happy. However, if it's something that really sits wrong with you when you're in someone's presence and you feel uncomfortable, or they say things that are hurtful to you or mean to you, or even things that are unnecessary, eliminate them from your life. You don't have to have everyone around you. And then once you make that list, be a little flexible. Look over the list before you eliminate people and things from your life, because there are people that come into your life to teach you lessons. And there are people that come into your life to learn lessons from you. You never know who you're inspiring. You never know who's learning something from something that you went through. You may be here to just teach them how to deal with certain situations. So if it's someone that makes you just uncomfortable, makes you feel awkward, evaluate it and see if maybe there's a lesson there, first of all. And if there's no lesson there and the person is just mean and hateful and doesn't have anything to offer you, then eliminate them. It's fine to let people know, I just can't be around you, or just go away from them. It's okay. The other thing is, situations come into your life to show you something. There are signs and symbols everywhere for you to pay attention to. So pay attention to the things that you may be learning before you cut something out of your life that could benefit you. So, yes, of course, make a list of your obstacles and then learn how to define what things are good for you and not good for you. Discernment is key. So learn to discern the things that are blessings for you and lessons for you that you don't necessarily need to eliminate, but maybe push back a little bit. Give a little space. Give yourself a little space. Give the other person a little space. That's a good way to be selfish. Say, I need some space from you, and push back and be okay with it. And then don't feel guilty. We get caught up in, well, this person was my second cousin once removed, and we grew up together, and we did this together, we did that together, they've done this for me, they've done that for me, so I can't eliminate them from my life. Yes, you can. If they're no longer serving you, if they're no longer benefiting your life, if they're no longer making you feel good, if you're no longer making them feel good, because sometimes we can be jerks too. And if it's somebody that brings out that aggression in you or a feeling of uncertainty, it's okay to push back. Pushing back doesn't eliminate, but pushing back gives yourself some room. And as a mother, there was something that I learned that was really important in raising my son, and that was you have to pick your battles. Not everything is for you to fight about, discuss, mention, make a comment on. It's just like social media. You scroll through your social media and you take what you need and you leave the rest alone. You don't have to comment on everything, on every picture, on every meme, on every video. Pick your battles. In relationships, if it's something that is small and that can be overlooked and it's not really necessary to bring that stress into the relationship, let it go. Let it go from your spirit. Don't decide to pick an argument over something that was just something that was a feeling that you had, because it might be you. So pick your battles. I'm not choosing to get into this argument with you right now because it makes me feel uncomfortable, or now's not the time, or now's not the place, or this isn't even worth talking. So why are we going over the same thing over and over again? Pick your battles. There are things that my son would do that were absolutely needed to be addressed right now. Lying, one of those. If you lie to me, we got to talk about it. We need to have a conversation. If you spilled chocolate milk on the kitchen floor and only wiped up part of it, I might be able to forgive that and then just clean it up the way I like it cleaned up. That's picking your battles. Choose things that need to be addressed right away, and then some things that can wait, or some things that you don't even need to, it's not even worth your energy. So pick your battles. And sometimes, well, most times, you need to choose some time for yourself. Choose some me time. I noticed that as an empathic person, I pick up other people's emotions. So when I'm in group settings, I can play around with the group, talk, socialize, mingle, whatever. But then I need to take a minute, go outside, get some air, regroup, because I'm feeling a lot of feelings from other people that aren't necessarily mine. And so just so I can identify what's mine and what isn't mine, I might go outside. I might take a walk. I might just leave the room for a minute. Go to the bathroom. Take a moment for yourself. We get so caught up in doing things and being busy that some of us just don't take time to just be with ourselves. Be quiet so that you can hear messages that come to you. You can think your thoughts fully so you don't have outside influences telling you which way to go. Take some me time. Some time to just be away from the people, away from the situations and circumstances, so you can look at it with a clear eye and with a different lens, maybe a different perspective, so that you can have a fresh mind when you have to address it. Take some me time. That is a way to be really selfish. Say, you know what? I would love to go out and kick it with y'all tonight, but I'm really kind of tired. I think I'm going to honor myself by going home and go to sleep. I don't like the way I feel in the morning, so I'm not going to have that second glass of wine or a glass of wine at all. I'm really not hungry, but I'm going to go to the restaurant and sit there and not eat. Oh, don't do that. Don't go. Or if you feel like having company, just go and don't be forced to do something that you don't want to do, like eat, drink, what have you. Go be social. You don't always have to do what you think other people want you to do. A really good way to be selfish is to be true to yourself. Nope, don't want to do that. Not going. Not going to show up. I'll make an appearance and say hello and be gracious and sociable. But at the end of the night, I got to go. It's okay to be selfish. Selfish is a good thing. Selfish helps you be more of your highest self. It helps you be more of you. And it helps you to really get clear on your goals, the things you want from your life that make you happy. Because you can't please other people, serve other people, do things to serve community and all of the things that we love to do as humans if you don't take care of yourself first. So selfishness no longer has to be a bad word. It no longer has to be something that makes you look bad just because you were looking out for number one. Yes, look out for number one. You're the only one that will. And you're the best judge of what's good for you. So be selfish. Be selfish with your body. Be selfish with your thoughts. No, I had a private thought. I don't necessarily want to share it. Keep it to yourself. Be selfish in your relationships. I don't really want to go out tonight. I'd much rather stay in. Or no means no. If you don't want to do something, don't do it. I said it in my first video. Or don't say yes to things that you really want to say no to. That's being selfish. Good, healthy selfishness. Be selfish with your things. If you don't want to have company or have people in your home, don't invite them over. Don't let them invite themselves over. If you don't want people to wear your clothes, if you don't want that best friend to come and raid your closet, say, no, I really don't want you to wear that. I don't want to lend out my clothes. If you don't want your last bite of food eaten, it's okay for you to eat your own last bite of food. I don't care who tries to guilt you into sharing. If you don't want to share, say, I don't really want to share, but I'll buy you some. I'll give you some. I'll get you some the next time I'm out. But it's okay to be a little selfish with the things that make you happy. Don't be greedy, of course. But it's okay to look out for number one. And my last little key point here is be proud of your accomplishments. Acknowledge yourself for the good things that you do in the world. It's okay for someone to give you a compliment and say, for example, Omi, I really like that video. Your response should not be, girl, did you see what I was wearing? Did you see how my hair looked? I didn't have any makeup on. Say thank you. It's an accomplishment. It was a big deal for me to make these videos. So when someone says, hey, I really like your video, thank you. When is the next one coming out? Acknowledge yourself for your accomplishments. It's great to be humble. Humility is a wonderful thing. But there's a such thing as being too humble so that you don't raise yourself above your own bar. Yeah, I'm making videos now. I'm putting myself out there for the whole world to see and sharing the things that I've learned on this journey of life. That's a big deal. For me, this is an accomplishment. What are your accomplishments? Say thank you. Be open to receive the compliment and move on. That's being selfish. Yes, I do good work. Yes, I am helping people. Yes, if one little thing that I said in any of these videos helps someone to love themselves a little bit more, mission accomplished. I'm proud of that. So you should be proud of the things that you do in the world and be selfish enough to say thank you. I feel like it's really important for me to do these things and I'm really proud of myself. You don't have to say all that, but just feel it in your spirit. And if someone gives you a compliment and you feel a little awkward or uncomfortable about it, because some of us aren't good at taking compliments, do what I tell you to do. Take a deep breath, or 3. So let's do it again together. 3 deep breaths. And on the last one, say some affirmations. I am an amazing person. I do good work in the world. I am smart. I am kind. I am beautiful. I am blessed. Say these things as you're doing your deep breaths, and it'll help you get more centered, feel a little more selfish with all of the good things that you're doing with your work, with your time, with your energy, with yourself. Love yourself, acknowledge yourself, honor yourself, and be selfish. That's all I have for you today. Remember, be selfish. It's okay to be selfish with your time, with your body, with your relationships. Take care of you first so that you can be better for the rest of us who need your gifts, talents, and words. Until next time.